Hello everyone, today I'm watching Deformities That You Might Have by Salmonella Academy. I saw the thumbnail, it looked interesting to say the least, so let's check this out.
Hey kids, guess what? You could be a freak of nature and not even know it. Yep, not every deformity is visible to the untrained eye. Today, we're going to talk about a few physical defects that you, the listener, might have. First is situs inversus. So situs inversus is when a person is born with some or all of their organs mirrored along the vertical axis. This can range from a heart that's on the right instead of the left to the entire body cavity being flipped around. The condition is pretty rare, affecting about
a 0.1% chance.
1 in every 10,000 people. According
to
Wikipedia, plenty of people live their lives with this condition without knowing about it. Considering that even little kids know that their heart is supposed to be on the left, I find this a little hard to believe, but who knows. At any rate,
I mean, the heart isn't on the left. Your heart is in the middle, it's just that it goes like this. You know, at this type of angle, I guess. So it's closer to the left side, but it's in the middle. It's not actually like on the left.
The first doctor visit where you find all this out sure would be interesting. Whoa, I think your testicles are on backwards. What?
I mean, if it's mirrored, you wouldn't see a difference there. Because they're both the same. Actually, no, they're not both the same, but whatever.
Hold on,
you wouldn't see the difference.
I'm holding them weird. Let me just... No, yeah, they're definitely on backwards. I don't...
Is he trying to twist them?
It's not that hard a concept. The left one's on the right and the right one's on the left. That's...
How would you know? How would you know? They look the same.
So, okay. Does that mean anything? Well, I mean, I wouldn't want to be the guy with the backwards nutsack, but that's just me. What do you mean? Just, you know, kind of weird, isn't it? What is weird about it? How are they different? Can you see it? Can you feel it? Is it dangerous? Look, I'm a doctor, not a cosmetologist, alright? Next is bell clapper deformity. This is a condition that affects 1 out of every 125 males. So in a normal nutsack, the nuts are anchored to the sack in a certain way that limits their mobility. But if you have bell clapper deformity, this anchor isn't present, meaning your nads are free to swing around much more independently than normal. Being that we, as males, don't often compare our scrotal dynamics with other men, most people are...
That would be weird, wouldn't it? Imagine jumping. Oh god. I'm not even gonna picture it, I'll just move on.
First. However, having free-floating testes comes with a significantly higher chance of suffering from testicular torsion, which is where your sperm tube gets all twisted around as a result of rigorous exercise.
Funny thing is, you can lose your nuts if this happens. Well, it's not really funny, it's just interesting.
Or other mechanical
and terrifying.
This condition is extremely painful and oftentimes requires a visit to the hospital in order to prevent that nut from literally dying from hypoxia. Wait a minute, these aren't on backwards, they're just all twisted up. What? Fix them? Yeah, I'm trying. Try harder. Hey, you ever try to untangle a pair of earbuds through a plastic bag? This is like that except sweatier. Cut me some slack, alright? Don't get your balls in a twist.
They're already twisted.
Next is the accessory spleen. So most of us have at least heard of this spleen. For those of you that don't know a lot about it, basically it's a softball-sized organ right around here that helps out your bloodstream and immune system. But apparently, 1 out of every 10 people have not 1, but 2 spleens. Sadly, the second spleen is
how much?
1 out of every 10 people have...
1 in 10 people have 2 spleens instead of 1.
Not 1, but 2 spleens.
Huh.
Sadly, the second spleen isn't another full-sized organ, but rather a little enclosed ball of spleen tissue about the size of a peanut M&M. Since it is self-enclosed, it's technically considered another organ, but because of its small size, it's not all that beneficial to have one or anything. It's just kind of there. Hey, I haven't seen you around before.
It's basically like a tumor, you know? It's like cancer.
Are you new on campus? Oh. Yeah, I just got here a couple days ago. Well, hey man, welcome to UCLA. If you want, I can... Wrangle Rock. What is that? It's a good show. Oh, that's Toby. He's my accessory. Do you listen to The Offspring? Is it talking to me? Do you listen to The Offspring? Well, I mean, I used to when I was younger, not so much nowadays. Well, you're
Wait a minute, The Offspring? Oh yeah, they're the ones who made You're Gonna Go Far, Kid. That's a good song. If you haven't listened to it, do it. Also, if your spleen has this second spleen, do you have to get that removed? Or is it just there? Do you get a medical procedure to get it cut out? Or can you just have it for the rest of your life without any complications? If it's a 1 in 10 chance of getting it, I would assume it's not that big of a deal, since I've never heard of something like this. So I assume it's nothing that's like life-threatening.
You're gonna go far, kid. I'm gonna go now. Do you think he got the reference? Yeah, Toby, I'm sure he did. Finally, we have
It's a good
alcohol
song.
spectrum disorder.
You can't
The only
convince me
reason I'm
otherwise.
including this one is because of something that happened in health class during my freshman year of high school. Our teacher was telling us all about how you should never drink during pregnancy. She also said that between 2 and 5% of people in the United States have some form of FASD. Then
I mean, you shouldn't drink, period. At least not in high amounts, you know? Like, drinking champagne, for example, on like a anniversary or something like that, or a bit of wine, I mean, that's fine, but just don't drink. Don't drink. Just don't. It's not worth it. It gives you nothing. Honestly. I hate alcohol. I tried champagne once. Apparently it was supposed to be really good. Like, one of the best champagnes there is. Really sweet. That's what my family told me. It tasted like ass. It was garbage, really. It made me want to throw up the moment I tasted it. I can't drink alcohol. It physically makes me sick.
she
Which is probably a really good thing, actually.
goes, looking around the room, I do see a couple people that have the distinguishing facial features. Not gonna name names, of course. And then she just continued on with her lesson as if she didn't just drop a huge bombshell on all of us. So needless to say, this scared the shit out of me. Cause although I consider myself a little bit on the intellectual side, for all I know, I could have been lined up to be the next Einstein, and then my would-be genius brain just got Jaeger bombed into a merely above average one. So as soon as I got home, I pulled up a chart that showed all the distinguishing facial features for FASD and compared it in the mirror. Thankfully, my philtrum was distinct and my upper lip was plump, so I'm in the clear as I know now. Statistically speaking though, there's a good chance that at least a few of the moms of the people watching this video are not the angels that they make themselves out to be.
Well, my mom is the same as me. She can't drink alcohol. She just can't, so I'm safe.
So, you know, food for thought. It really is a curse, though, learning about this chart here, because the features are subtle enough that those who are affected...
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, you know, now that I look at this, I'm starting to remember my elementary school days. I think some of my friends' moms might have drank during pregnancy, honestly.
Still look normal to the average person, but once you're on the lookout for them, next thing you know, you're on Facebook, your friend posted pictures of her kid, all the comments are like, oh my god, he's so cute, what a perfect little guy, and you're the only person there who knows otherwise.
Yup.
Anyway, that's all for today. Till next time, I'm Salmonella, and thank you for watching.
Honestly, I think some of my friends' moms might have drank while they were pregnant, because they do kind of look a bit like what he showed. Oh shit. I don't think I'll be able to look at them the same way now. That's interesting. Yeah, anyway, that was really good. That was a really good video. Interesting. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. The link to my Discord server is down in the description below, so check that out if you want, and I will see you in the next video.